Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Operation Motorsport podcast. I'm Richard Davenport. I'm a U.S. Navy and Army veteran, for those who don't know. And I got Damian and Casey here, and I'll let them introduce themselves.
Sure.
So I'm Casey Sobel. Did about 19 years in the RCAF working on P3s and F-18s.
And I'm Damian Castro. I did 13 years in the U.S. Army.
All right. So
Yeah.
we're all still, I think, recovering from what we're going to talk about this episode. But we had a
Recovering
great
is an
weekend.
understatement.
We, all of us were out in Charlotte, North Carolina, along with Johnny Salata, who is at Mid Ohio right now. So he couldn't make it, and Dave Bell, who also couldn't make it tonight. But they all five of us are there on ground in Charlotte. So I'll turn it over first to let Casey tell us what he thought about the experience.
Yeah, I thought it was way better than I was expecting. I didn't really know what to expect being the first one in North America, but got to talk to lots of vets, lots of just regular people wanting to hear what OPMO was all about. And yeah, just
That
unreal
was your
time.
first expo in how long?
Since 2011. It's been a
How was
minute.
it? How was the different? What was the experience like relative to that expo from 2011?
So 2011, I was in Frankfurt, Germany, with like the auto show. So size wise, this is a little bit smaller, just because they had a massive
I know.
footprint there.
Yeah.
But yeah, this was pretty wild. Like it way bigger than what I was expecting going in.
And I think that the turnout was like right at 8,900, I think, over the course of the weekend. And I think that it's only going to grow from there. I think they're getting like 20,000 people over in Germany. So it'd be nice if they get it up to that point here in the US, I think.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
saying, I'm trying to find it so I can tell you exactly what 89,030 people is the,
8,930.
yeah, 80, yeah, no, my bad, not 89,000, but 89,000 people came through the 8,930 people. That's
Yeah.
what it's been, as you can tell, I'm tired from the expo.
So, Damien, what was your experience like?
Uh, dude, crazy, 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 crazy. Like from the word go, it was just like it was a huge change for me, especially with the things that I deal with on an everyday basis. Like, this is the first time I've ever been at a large, like, because I don't do concerts or movie theater. So, like, 8,930 people for me is like 89,030 people. So, like, it's amazing, though. I mean, you know, Southwest Vision that hosts the Sim Racing Expo, amazing. Michael, Annie, Nadia, Luke. I mean, just amazing people. Always came by the booth. Always see how we're doing. We're always there. Just super great people. Super great people. All the exhibitors were super great too. We got to see them, on some behind the scenes type stuff that we'll just keep that behind the scenes. But except for probably Richard will talk about lap times versus placing, but little inside joke. But yeah, it was great, dude. I can't wait for next year. I'm super excited about it. It was an experience I'll never forget. Really.
Same here. Yeah, it was an incredible experience. I think for me, the best moment was, well, first of all, to the Southwest Vision folks and everyone who put on the Sim Racing Expo. Thank you so much. And I'm probably going to butcher the man's name, but Matza was an incredible host on stage. And my favorite moment, I think, from the whole expo was getting to see Johnny, who is normally very quiet and reserved, get to tell his story on the stage in front of everyone in the crowd, and also to everyone watching on the broadcast. And you can still watch that if you want to go back and rewatch it. It's on the Sim Racing Expo's YouTube channel, so you can go back and check out all the broadcasts, not just ours, but especially if you want to watch ours, go back and check it out. But yeah, so Damien alluded to lap times versus positioning, and so the story is that there was an exhibitor dinner in the NASCAR Hall of Fame, and the whole NASCAR Hall of Fame was closed for the exhibitors. So we got to go over there, and it was a conglomerate of people. It was myself, Damien, Tiffany, our executive director. Who else raced?
Dave, it was
Dave.
no, it was Casey,
Yep. Yeah.
Johnny,
Yep.
Luke Crane,
Yep. Matt Malone,
Malone,
Mark from Fanatec.
yeah, Mark from Fanatec. I mean, it was pretty much like everybody. It
Yeah,
really
there
was.
was, and it was a cool setup because they had simulators there, and they had like SemiCube bases, the Evo bases, and they had SemiCube pedals and all of that, and
The MPI steering wheels.
MPI steering wheels. Yep, and then they had it was you're inside the car cockpit, but they had the car split in half, so you had right side and left side drivers. But according to Luke Crane, apparently in the UK, they determine winners by their position, or I'm sorry, by their lap time. And that's only because I beat him on the track and I got P1, I think. But
I beat him. I beat him
Damien
for
still
lap
beat
time.
him. Damien beat him by position and lap time. So, but yeah, that's what he was alluding to. So, yeah, I told my favorite moment. Casey, what was your favorite moment, you think?
I think my favorite moment was actually seeing an email come in from another veteran who heard Johnny speak. Oh, well, you and Johnny, and reached out immediately, and seeing that everyone wanted to welcome this guy right away. No knowledge of who he was. He took the time to pour his heart out about his story. I think for me, that was my favorite moment.
And that's really cool
Yeah.
too, because it's like maybe some of the stuff I do does have an impact. You know what I mean? Like maybe I'm not just yelling into the void with the podcast or the stage show or whatever the case may be. You know,
Into some random Discord you see.
right? So, Damien, your turn. What do you think your favorite moment was?
I have a couple favorite moments. One of them will stay private between me and the guys. That's something I'll never forget. But that's for us. I think I think my favorite moment by far was like literally watching the team work together. You know, there wasn't any moment where anybody felt like an outsider. Like, you know, they like me being brand new to Operation Motorsport and coming into this program literally months ago. Like I had never met anybody in person. I didn't know anybody. So like stepping out, especially with like my mental health issues and the things I struggle with every day, you know, stepping out, like I told my wife when we were driving down to the airport, I was like, you know, I could turn around, we can go home. Like I wouldn't be upset to go home right now. And my wife made it very, very clear that I was getting on the plane. And, you know, from there I could figure out what the hell I'm doing. But I mean, really honestly, shout out to my wife for that one. But really seeing everybody come together, seeing the fact that, you know, whether it was during the expo or when it was off hours, you know, seeing that, you know, Operation Motorsport really is a family and they take care of each other like family and nobody's alone, you know. Nobody has to fight what we fight on a regular basis all the time. Now, I mean, yeah, I could go back and say, you know, being able to see, you know, VPG's mission sim wheel before everybody else did, except for the guys who got to test it, was super awesome, and it's an amazing wheel, and I can't wait to like actually play with it again because it's super awesome. Being able to see the Zeus wheel before anybody else got to see it from Sim Magic, I could, you know, being able to test the SimiCube, you know, active pedal with like Richard. Me and Richard got to go over there and test it. You know, being able to sit in Podium One's like 200 or $150,000 full motion rig. That's, I mean, mind blowing, right? And then I, of course, because it's all over my Instagram, I geeked out because, you know, Random Vandals brought 99 and I was holding 99's wing at the end of it. So I was doing everything in my power. I'm not fast. I'm fat, but I would never have been able to run away with the wing, but you know, I wanted to. So, I mean, the whole event was awesome, but yeah. That is for me. What about you, Richard? What's your favorite moment?
I told you it was getting to see Johnny tell his story,
Oh
even though
yeah,
he
that's
was
right.
being
That
quiet
that was
most of the
so. See, I'm still tired. I got I got done with the expo and went right to my regular job. So,
now it's put you on the spot time, and
uh-oh.
I'll start first. I'll put myself on the spot first. Favorite product you saw at the Sim Racing Expo? For me, it's pretty obvious. I think it would be the Mission Sim wheel. That thing is incredible. Shout out to Manny for letting us take a look at it over at VPG. But
Yeah,
got my hands on it on the Podium One rig. That thing is beautiful. Close second would be, surprisingly enough, because I was adamantly against the concept, but the Fanatec CSL cockpit is beautiful as well. And I thought, being a tube frame, I was like, this is not going to be my alley. I think this is going to be stupid. And shout out to Mark at Fanatec, because he did a beautiful job designing that, and did a lot of things that just make sense, as far as like placement of the computer and the way you can manage your cables as a result. And it looks like a car cockpit rather than this bulky 80/20 rig. So I think that thing is a beautiful piece of machinery as well. But if you haven't seen the Mission Sim wheel, boy, you are missing out. That thing is glorious. So, all right, we'll just keep it going in order. Casey, what do you think? You got a Zeus wheel, so I'm going to assume you're the Zeus wheel.
Yeah, Zeus wheel, Zeus Formula wheel. That was probably my favorite thing there. I also did end up pre-ordering a rig from Track Racer. It's Aston Martin, a Formula One. So I dropped a little bit of money when I was there. Going from my just like a fold up rig to start out, that I turned into a full rig, to getting something that's actually going to kind of help with my back. I think that is a
that's awesome.
big highlight for me.
Yeah, and I think that's really important too, is that you get something that's going to help you be comfortable and let you turn. If you want to turn laps more, then you have that opportunity with them. So I think that's a good purchase on your part.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I agree.
Damien, your turn.
So the Conspit Max 01 wheel is amazing, and I think it's an incredible piece of machinery. That was really cool to look at. I'd be remiss to say that, to not mention the Mission Sim wheel. I'd be wrong for that. Sorry, I've got phone
You're
calls
good.
from stupid telemarketers. The Mission Sim wheel was amazing. The SimiQ pedal was amazing. Um, it's not really a product, but getting to meet Daniel Newman in person, that was super cool. Like, I didn't even know it was Daniel Newman. Like, Richard had to go, "Hey, Damien, it's Daniel Newman." I was like, "Oh my god!" So, getting to meet Luke in person, you know Matt Malone, being able to sit down and actually talk to Matt Malone, and have that conversation with him, just like in his YouTube channel. He's just as genuine as he is in his YouTube channel. There's really no difference with Matt. It's the same thing, right?
And a special thank you, by the way, while we're on Matt,
Yeah,
for taking the time to interview me again. I don't know how I became the face of everything, but
it's because
huge,
it's
huge
Yeah.
thank you to Matt Malone for
yeah,
taking time to interview me along, learn more about Operation Motorsport on his stream.
heck yeah,
Again, that video is up and available on Matt Malone's YouTube channel. You can go and take a look at it and rewatch it if you so choose. But sorry,
yeah.
didn't mean to
No,
interrupt
you're
you. But
good, bro.
again,
100%.
just huge thanks to
100%,
Matt
bro.
Malone.
No, I agree. I think that's super cool that Matt Malone did that. Meeting OC Racing, that was super cool.
Shout out again, because he took a little time
Yeah,
to
Yeah.
preview our organization. So
super
thank you,
awesome.
OC.
Meeting Mark from I'm a huge Fanatec fan. I've got a ton of Fanatec stuff. The guys know it. I've got the BMW M4 wheel. I've got Corsair everything, So I'm a huge Fanatec fan. So meeting Mark and learning about the product and how he put it together, that's another one. I mean, for me, it wasn't just the product; it was the people, right? It was
Right.
also one of the big ones for me was the veterans that were coming in and being like, "Holy crap! I didn't know this existed. I want in." I mean, I think I started the convention with, or not the convention, but the expo with like 250 business cards. I think I've got like maybe 50 left. I think, so that's like 200 business cards that were given out over the expo to get more veterans in. So for me, it wasn't just product, right? The VPG wheel, I'll never stop talking about the VPG wheel. You know, Daniel Newman Racing, I'll never stop talking about Daniel either. Daniel's super awesome. I'll never stop talking about Luke. Love Luke to death. He was super fun to hang out with. I mean, the jokes in the after party were hilarious, as well as like the jokes during the convention or the expo. Why do I keep saying convention? It's ridiculous. But I mean, for me, it was the whole experience, right? It was all my favorite because we got to get some new veterans coming in. I can't wait for you guys to come race with us starting in July. July 7th is start of season 13. I'm gonna make a plug. I'm sorry, but July 7th is the start of season 13. We'll be
Why are you
broadcasting on
apologizing
RaceBot.
on our own podcast?
I don't know. Force of habit, bro. Yeah, Ricky Bobby. I don't know what to do with my hands. July 7th is the start of our season 13. It'll be broadcast on RaceBot. Make sure you're there. We've got some special events coming up as well. Those will be we'll definitely be talking about them later in the podcast and stuff. I just want to get back to the Sim Expo. That was so much fun. Like, I was happy to go home because I miss my wife, I miss my kids and my dogs. But I was also sad that it ended. You know what I mean? Because we were having so much fun out there. I mean, tired, spent a lot of money, but dude, so worth it. Worth every dollar. Every dollar.
Yeah, 100%.
I think it's important that we highlight that, you guys can disagree with me on this if you want, but we have our favorite products, but there was not a bad product anywhere out there that I
Yeah.
saw.
Oh no,
Everything from the Casey was looking at the little rigs for kids, like
Oh,
Yeah.
that was
floor
super
rigs.
dope. Yeah.
I'm sorry, I think it was like CSSG or something like that was the name of that company, but
I don't remember either.
those
CSSR
are
or
something
something.
that
CCSR.
those are really cool.
Something,
And I
yeah.
apologize to the gentleman if he ever hears this for butchering it. But, Husingveld with their setup was awesome. Their wheel and their button box was really cool. BDH shifters,
Yeah.
awesome product as
Yeah.
well. I mean, you can go and look at the list of all the vendors that were there, or I should say vendors, exhibitors that were there. And across the board, it was awesome getting to see. The Thrustmaster guys were really cool, Sonny and those guys.
Yeah.
Cool people.
They were super awesome. I was having
Yeah.
so much fun with them. Yeah, dude.
Like I said, across the board, I think unequivocally it was a great, I don't want to say Borat, great success, but I think it was an awesome event. And I think that a lot of, the exhibitors brought their best out, and it was cool. Like Damien said, to get to see some stuff new, like the SimiCube 3 direct drive they had out there. That was new. I mean, everybody seems like they were bringing out their new stuff which is special to the U.S. market because normally that's reserved for Frankfurt, right, or Germany.
Yeah.
So it was cool to get to see that.
VRS brought those pedals out, the new pedals.
Yeah.
Those were hot, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, the SRP pedals again. Also,
Yeah, SRP. I really like the like how you can order the color changing pads for the pedals.
Yeah.
Yeah, the faceplates.
Like they're not color changing, but different color ones. Like like how you can customize the SRP ones. Those ones look super cool.
Yeah,
and then
those are
Track
awesome.
Racer with the like, what didn't Track Racer have the motorcycle freaking one?
Yeah.
Yeah, the motorcycle.
That was
Sim Ring.
crazy.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. And then Pimax was out there with their stuff. I mean, their stuff is always super nice, So, I mean, I agree, dude. It was a super badass event. There were definitely some companies missing.
Moser.
I'm not gonna do what Richard did and call people out, but I
wanted to see Moser there, man.
Yeah, I did too.
Yeah, me too.
I seriously did too.
I'm not calling them out because I'm like, oh, these guys are.
No, call them out. Screw it. Let's get them.
These guys are losers.
Where you at,
for not
dog?
showing up
Where
or
you at?
anything.
Where you at?
I was excited to see their products because I have SRP pedals. You know what I mean? Like I was wanting to experience what their active pedal was like and seeing what their new wheels and things were looking like, which they weren't completely missing. They had Podium One is a distributor for them, so they were there. It was just I was hoping there was more of a presence for them.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, Ace Tech had a really good booth. I mean, their stuff was really awesome, and being able to see like they call it a button box, but it's really, for me, I'd say it's like the center of the steering wheel, and like the modular steering wheel design that they have. That was really cool to see in person. and like the different levels of it. And then also they're like pedal setups, where there's like the super budget friendly ones, and then
Yeah,
like the
yeah,
super super gangster ones, like
they're speaking of the
yeah,
budget friendly one, they're swinging on the market with that $115 pedal set,
dude, and
forged
they're
carbon.
forged carbon, bro.
Yeah,
Like I
yeah,
saw that and I was like, dude, these are gonna get sold out. It's so
yeah,
gonna get sold out so fast.
yeah.
Yeah, I
They're
heard I heard more than a few people say, "Are you sure that's the right price for those?" 'Cause
yeah. Hmm.
I know a couple people were like scanning the barcode next to it, like, is this really is this for real? Plus the
What is it?
discount code that was there with it. That was,
What is the name of
dude.
that pedal? Let me look and see if I can find it.
I don't remember the
So
name of
Ace
it, but it
Attack.
was super dope. Like, I mean, I don't think any of the exhibitors. I can't say anything negative about any of the exhibitors that were there. I mean,
Nope.
Fanatec's booth was, dude, chef's kiss. That was amazing. Like, I mean, they brought out their display like they were in Frankfurt, like the
yeah.
Yeah,
ceiling hanging and the display walls, and like, dude, I was like, dude, this is insane. I mean, there
and
was
that
no corner of the Fanatec booth that you didn't see somebody from Fanatec with like wheels or hubs or pedals in front of them, and then rigs all around them with all different setups on it. It was really cool, really
and a
really
little
cool.
GT3 car.
Yeah, the Random Vandals GT3 car. Oh yeah, I
Those
know.
pedals are called the Initium pedals. So if you haven't seen those
Initium.
yet, definitely look those up. They're $115 and they are ridiculous
They're
for that
yeah,
price.
super nice. Like
Ridiculous for that price.
the NASCAR guys that were there, that was super dope. The
Yeah.
NASCAR guys that were there, and some of the college guys that came by, they're actually some of the remember the college guy that came by that we raced against.
Yeah, that was a crazy coincidence.
Yeah,
Landon Norris, not to be
yeah,
confused with the world champion
Lando
in
Norris.
Formula One.
But they came by, and I got an email from. I'll share this portion of it. I got an email from him on the our Operation Motorsport side, the corporate side. I don't know if you'd call it corporate side, the organization side. The organization side. I got an email from him requesting our logos so that way they could run them for the Majors 24. And that's super cool. They wanted to support. So we got them those PNG files. So major shout out to them. You know, super happy to see people supporting us for the majors. We're getting ready. We're gearing up for the majors too. Our endurance team is getting out there. There's been kind of a change in leadership order, but that's whatever. Yeah, yeah. Some people got promoted. Just saying, but like our endurance team is heading out for the majors. We got 2 cars going, so the possibility of seeing another car out there, with our logo on it and supporting us is like, I mean, dude, it's so awesome. Like I couldn't, like I'm kind of speechless about it. Like, thanks a lot, guys. We really appreciate all the support that you guys are giving us and getting out there and representing Operation Motorsport and our guys. It's always awesome. I will shout out Johnny and CSM in your race at Mid Ohio this weekend. Good luck, guys. We're rooting for you. Also going to shout out Nolan, our other co-host who's not here. He's out with his race team this weekend in Detroit. Best of luck to them out there too. Aston Martin, don't touch the Acura again. I'm gonna get angry. Don't touch them. Leave them alone. Like, we love our guys from the Acura team. Bunch of good guys. So Meyer Shank, keep it up.
I think,
Congratulations on
yeah,
Indy.
huge
Yeah,
congrats to
yeah,
Myers.
Yeah.
What are
yeah.
y'all talking? I mean, it was the greatest weekend in racing. So,
I mean,
Yeah.
but is it really off topic though? Because you think about it, the Sim Expo, right?
yeah,
The
the Sim Racing
Charlotte
Expo.
race, Indy, right? Like,
Yeah, well, you had Felix winning his first Indy 500 with MSR. That was incredible, and he won it by
Yeah.
the smallest margin in Indy history, which I think was two. I think it was 2/100ths of a second,
that was
point
crazy.
0.023, I think, or
Yeah.
somewhere in that ballpark. He won it by.
That was
Insane.
crazy.
And imagine the roller
Crazy.
coaster of emotions If you watched the broadcast, you got to see a little of it, but they had the caution come out with like 5 laps to go. Mr. Shank was not happy about that caution coming out. They for some people who didn't have the fight in them, they could have thought that was the end of it for them. You know what I mean? They
Yeah.
fought back and still won the race. So that was
Yeah.
pretty incredible. Then you
Yeah.
had Daniel Suarez winning the 600,
Yeah.
which was super cool because, obviously with the passing of Kyle Busch, uh, which was awful,
Yeah.
Daniel
Yep.
Suarez raced for Kyle Busch. So
Yeah.
just had to be a surreal feeling for Daniel Suarez to win that race, and they did it. He said it was for Rowdy, so that was pretty cool. And then you
Yeah.
had Kimmy up in Canada, just continuing to crush it.
Yep.
Even George had a little power unit issue, I think, but
Some funny photos from that too.
He had a
yeah,
little bit. He had a little bit more
yeah,
than a
temper
power
tantrum.
issue.
Yeah, yeah, a temper tantrum. Threw
Yeah.
his threw his Hans device out on the track, I guess.
I mean, that was super cool. I went back and watched it because obviously
Uh,
we didn't get to watch the races because we were at the expo. But I went back and watched the fight with Max and Lewis, and man, that brought back memories. That was so awesome to watch. Yeah, Kimmy crushing it is
oh
amazing,
yeah.
dude. I'm not a Mercedes fan, but I'm rooting for Kimmy, dude. I
I
so
love
want that
Kimmy.
kid. I so want that kid to be a world champion. Like, dude, that kid is just absolutely crushing it. Like,
He's
dude.
well on his way.
Oh
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah. He'll
Just
be a
gotta
world champion, no doubt. No doubt he'll be a world
just gotta
champion.
maintain his consistency, I think, and he'll be good to go. And
Yeah.
I mean, part of it is obviously he's in a good car right now with Mercedes
Yeah, they did really
at
good
the
this
right
year.
time, but the kid is a monster.
Yeah,
Let's
man. He's like
see.
a phenom.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I'd agree.
Which is he's which Max was the same way, right? Like Max came in and he was just phenomenal whenever he came in. But I'm really excited to see the future of Kimmy, man, because I love that kid. I like he's humble, but then he'll like slip in like the Fernando Alonso quote where he slipped in, where he was like, I knew he'd lift. He had a wife and kids at home. Just,
Yeah.
I like it. Let's see. Did we miss anything? Anything you guys can think of that I didn't cover?
I mean, it's I mean,
Thank you to Toyota Racing so much for
Yeah.
yeah.
getting us pit passes to the Coca-Cola 600.
Yeah.
That was
I got the I got the
nice.
lanyard. This is what I got. I didn't go because I was busy doing other things. Not upset about it, but thank you NASCAR. Thank you Toyota. I'll
Yes,
keep it
huge
forever.
thanks.
I
Don't worry,
promise.
your social anxiety thanks you.
Yeah, yeah, no,
Yes,
my man. Oh,
yeah,
dude, I would have lost it. Like all those people. Oh my God, dude.
I did
yeah,
I did before we like even got there. I was sweating, so
No.
yeah. Well, especially when we were down on the grid, man. Even
yeah.
I was like, man, I don't like this. We were all tight in there, and then, but it was cool to get to see that perspective because Charlotte for us veterans in the military community is a special race because it's Veterans Day weekend, and then they do the salute to heroes. I don't consider myself a hero. I don't think these guys would say they're heroes either, but
Yeah, no.
that's that's what they call it, is the salute to heroes, or the NASCAR salutes. But yeah, it was a really cool experience. I got to take some pictures there. That was pretty cool. Anytime I get to take pictures, I'm a happy dude. So I love that.
Dude, your
But
pictures
yeah,
came out fire, bro.
I haven't even I haven't
Dude,
had time to
the ones you showed me, those look like the ones that are on Instagram.
edit.
If you're not following Richard on Instagram, you're already wrong because his photos are freaking amazing. He puts it down with photos, man. I'm just saying, like, go follow
You
Richard
don't,
on
you
Instagram.
only took a you only took a few there, eh? Like
Yeah,
1100 or something.
1,200 or something like that. Yeah. That's just at the NASCAR race, yeah.
You
Yeah, I haven't
guys,
touched them yet.
you photog people. You're just like, like
Well, my camera
like a
sounds like a
machine gunner,
249 when it's going off,
like a
yeah.
machine gunner.
Anyways, I didn't mean to interrupt you. I just
No, no, you're
needed
good,
to
bro.
say thank you to Toyota Racing for that because they were the ones that got us those passes. What else do we forget? Anything?
I'd honestly say to Tiffany, thank you so much. Really, honestly, yeah, it's huge for me. That's stuff I'll talk about later because it's gonna make me super emotional. But
Yeah, I mean, thank you to Tiffany and
yeah,
Jason and the
Yeah.
organization
yeah,
because
100%.
that whole thing came from a conversation of like, well, this would be nice at Veterans Race Remembrance last year. Well, it'd be nice if we could attend the Sim Racing Expo. And at first, we were going to self fund our way there to support the organization and try to get the name out. And it turned into so much more than that. And hopefully, they think it's as worth it as we did because it was incredible.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, just amazing experience, and I can't say enough personally to Michael, Annie, and Nadia and Luke. I mean, wow, I mean, for the first time it being in the US, like, like I said before, obviously there were people missing that should have been there, but like this I with as big as sim racing is getting in the US and as big as sim racing is growing nowadays, definitely post COVID, like it's going to get like I don't think the sim racing I would not be surprised. I'm gonna say it right now. I would not be surprised if the Sim Racing Expo was as big as SEMA in Las Vegas. I'm calling it.
Yeah.
I'm calling it. I'm saying it. I would not
That'd
be
be dope.
surprised if it was like that here in the States, that it got that big. So again, Operation Motorsport, I love you guys. You guys got me out of my comfort zone. I'll probably never financially recover from this. And I'm gonna do it again next year. So I'm definitely not recovering. But
What do
yeah,
you,
that's my part.
what do you think, Casey? Did we forget anything?
I don't think so. Just like a big shout out to everyone that came to talk to us. Even just simple conversations from anyone from like the ex police officer that just wanted to volunteer any way he could to
Yeah.
all the veterans that came by and all the businesses that were there and had some side conversations with us. It's just a unreal experience.
Yeah.
I agree. Yeah, definitely. Hopefully, you just pay attention to Operation Motorsport because there's more to come, I think, out of the Sim Racing Expo than what we can talk about now, potentially. Fingers crossed. So just keep your eye on us. And I would say also that, hopefully we're back there next year, Sim Racing Expo. If you didn't go this year, May 21st or the 23rd, 2027, they'll be right back in Charlotte. So you got no excuse. You got plenty of time to plan for it right now
Got a whole
to be
year.
back out.
Whole year.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think they said it's going to be NASCAR All Star race there too. So
Right.
other race to go on with it.
Hmm. Yep, that's breaking news. I think I don't know if that's confirmed yet or not, but we'll go.
We'll
But
see.
yeah, potentially.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Damien said, thank you so much to the Sim Racing Expo group for everything that they did for us because they did a lot. It meant a lot that they had that much faith in us to give us that opportunity. And hopefully I know that they feel that we did a great job with it, but I hope they feel like we knocked it out of the park. And yeah, thank you to everyone who stopped by. Thank you, like Casey said, for the conversations. Even if you just picked up a sticker or two from us and went on about your business, that's really cool. You're helping spread awareness of the organization, and we appreciate it. I don't think I got anything else at all. Final thoughts.
The Legends kid. Remember
Uh,
him?
What was his name?
oh
Oh my
yeah.
god, I can't remember his name, dude. I feel like a jerk.
We got this. Hold on.
But shout out to his mom.
That
Shout out to
yeah,
his
that
mom.
was
And him, they want to on his Legends card. They want to put like the QR code for us on there, dude. That kid's amazing. You're gonna go places, dude. You really, really are. Keep it up, dude. You're you're an amazing kid. It was
Talking
amazing to hang.
Matthew.
Yeah, Matthew.
yeah,
Matthew Garland.
Yep,
yeah.
Matthew Garland, dude. Super awesome kid, dude. You're gonna go places, bro. Keep it up. Keep it up, man. Keep it up. I'm pulling for you. I'll be honest, I'm not even a Legends fan. Now I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna watch you race. I'm just saying. You know what I mean?
they're,
Like, let's do
they're
this.
pretty they're pretty fun if you've never seen them ripping around though. For real,
Yeah, never.
they're a
They're
good
fun.
time.
They're fun in iRacing too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never been into it, you know what I mean? Like, but then again, like, no offense, NASCAR, you guys are great. Thank you very much. We love your patriotism. Thank you so much for what you put on at Charlotte. But I've never been like an oval fan. I've never.
Well,
Oh,
Legends do more than Oval, man. They do road course and everything.
yeah. See, but I don't. I mean, like for me, it's like GT3 cars, GTP cars, Formula cars, and GTP cars and Formula cars and GT3 cars. Yeah, that. Yeah, that's where I'm at. Mm-hmm.
And they probably thought we were going to forget about them, but one more gigantic thank you to Random Vandals Racing for bringing out the 22 car for us. I think that was a big help drawing people in for sure. And it was really awesome of them to bring out the 22.
Like,
All right.
yeah, Random Vandals, thank you so much. It was really great. You guys brought out 22. The 99 was there too. I'm just saying, if I ever get up enough courage to come to an event or even to the garage, I just want to ride. I don't care. I don't care if we're doing like 2 miles an hour. I just want to ride in the GT3 car.
Where are you going to sit? Where the weights go?
I don't care. I'll ride on the hood. You can take the trunk lid off. I'll hold the radiator. I don't care. I don't care.
I don't think holding the radiator would be a good idea.
You know what? I'd burn myself. I'd be like, these hands were burned by the 99. Like, dude, I was geeking out. I was geeking out with that, dude. I was like losing my mind. I was like, like a giant kid in a candy store, dude. It was so much fun. Thank you, Random Vandals. Thank you. You kind of made a giant child's dream come true. So,
and thanks. a lot of normal children's dreams come true, I think too, because a lot of kids got to sit in that 22 car.
No, dude, those kids are having a blast, dude. It was so much fun.
Casey, final thoughts? Anything?
No, I just appreciate being able to come out to it and getting to spend some
time. He's alive.
He's
dead again.
I'm dead again.
Yeah, just great to be able to spend time with you guys there, and happy that the organization brought us out. It was a blast.
Yeah, absolutely. I think so. All right. I think that's everything for this episode. Just thank you again, Sim Racing Expo. Go watch the videos. If you didn't get to watch them, go check out Matt Malone's stream whenever he's live again, or go look at his past videos. Go check out OC Racing, and thank you for supporting us.
Southwest Vision. Yeah. Podium 1.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Yeah.
Hopefully we'll see you there again next year, and hopefully we'll see even more of you. And thank you again to all the new veterans joining the league and being a part of Operation Motorsport. We appreciate you all. Good night.
Bye. Love you.